Hello, sir.
How are you guys?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Bryce Button.
Collin. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Collin.
Hi,
Hi, TJ. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having us.
Here is our binder.
Okay, thank you. You do this.
That's for you. That's going to be your overview of everything. Okay. So the overall objective of this campaign is to increase awareness in New York City and to inform people of where they can get it, how they can get it,
Okay.
and to bring people into the showroom to see it and test it out. Okay.
All right.
So our first promotional campaign would be this Aid for AIDS run, which would be mostly a PR thing where we would be hosting a not-for-profit run, which all the donations will be given to AmFair organization for AIDS research. And so this is going to be done on World AIDS Day, which is December 1st, 2014. And it's going to be an all-day thing where people will be able to test drive the solo wheels and stuff, and all that stuff provided for them. So it gets the name out there and people get it tested out, as well as donating to a good cause.
Okay.
And we'll be able to track the number of people who test drive there, and we get the information from them when they test drive. They'll have to sign and give them like address and email and stuff like that. So we'll have information of people to be able to send out our later forms of promotions. So the next is direct mail.
Yeah. So our direct mail goes to two target markets. Our first target market is people who walk like long distances, like walking to work and like in the city. And then our second target market would be environmentally friendly, because it's like a cleaner, it doesn't put off any emissions or anything, so it's a cleaner way to travel and get around. And like, what we're trying to do with we're trying to get people to come into our showrooms with this, because we send out like a voucher, a coupon. It says you get 10% off any purchase in our store that same day if you bring it in. So we want people to come in and not even like buy stuff, but test it out and just see it and get the feel for it and like get it out there.
Okay.
And our next one would be social media, which would be an ongoing thing. Wouldn't just be for a certain amount of time. It would be throughout the whole existence of your company. And it would be the hashtag, the Twitter account would be SoloWheelUSA, because they have one for every country that they're in.
Okay.
And so essentially this would be to encourage interaction between the customer and you, so that they can give you suggestions and ask for support and things like that, as well as be able to have like a campaign like Future is Now is the name of the campaign. And so when you hashtag with that, you can get a 10% voucher to bring into the store to use, just like the one with the postcard, the direct mail. And we'll be able to track the number of hashtags used and how many people use tweet at SoloWheelUSA saying whenever they're tweeting to you and stuff like that.
Okay.
So our next is advertising. We have 3 different types that we'll go through.
We have a billboard, which we want to put in Times Square. We have the banner ads for like online. We said Gmail, Yahoo, so email would be on there. And then I know we wanted banner ads for social media too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we'll also have a couple other billboards around New York, not just in Times Square, getting the word around. And the billboard in Times Square will be there for 2 years with the contract. And then the billboards around New York will be every other month for 1 year total. And the banner ads will be shown for 1 year for 500,000 times a month. And so it's not per click, it's per how many times a month they show it. And we'll be able to track how many people visit the showroom because of the billboards and how many number of people click on the ads. And on the next page is all the pictures of all the ads.
Okay.
And other stuff we can do. And our last is the TV commercial.
Yeah, the TV commercial. It's just the same thing, like to inform everyone, get us out there, show them our name and who we are and what we do. It would be a 25-second commercial, and it would be narrated by Morgan Freeman. And we wanted to air on Fox, Planet Green, HGTV, Geography Channel. January 1st, 2014 for a year. And we will track the amount of people who like come into the store like based off a commercial, kind of like say we saw your commercial or not.
And also at the end of the commercial, it'll tell people to go to the website, and that will be able to track when people go to that part of the website, and therefore telling us how many people, how effective it was.
Okay.
And so here's a just an example of our 2014 calendar. The green here shows the months where the billboards around New York City will be shown, as well as for 2 years the one in Times Square. And then this is an example of 1 week of airing our TV commercials. So we would have one on Sunday, one on Wednesday, one on Friday and Saturday. And then here, the little pink box and the little pink box there is when we're sending out our mail, which would be on the 1st of June and the 1st of December. And then as well on the 1st of December is the Aid for AIDS run. So, and then here's our budget. Our overall budget is going to be around $800,000. That's total for everything, and it's approximate because a lot of the, few of the things like the online ads, those are per click. So it depends on how many people click on the ads will be raise or lower the cost overall. So, do you have any questions?
Talk to me about $800,000 is a lot of money.
This is.
Especially as we try to penetrate the U.S. market. How do you, which one of those forms of advertising do you think can really drive the most sales? What kind of time frame do we think that we'll get our return on that $800,000 from our marketing efforts that will turn into sales for us? Kind of big picture, how do you think that we can really generate sales and what kind of time frame to cover that $800,000?
Personally, I think the biggest thing would be the Aid for AIDS run, as it would be free part, and it's also something that people actually care about, and so it'll get people into it and realize that we're not just in it for the money. We also like to help other people out. And another one, the other big thing would be the TV commercials, which is another large part of the advertising. So with those two together, I feel like those are the best forms that will bring people in to us. And I believe within about two to 3 years, we'll be able to make the money back through people buying our product. By the second year, we'll see a pretty good spike in the sales from the second time around of the run.
What do you think? What's the big break going to have to be in order for this to catch on in the U.S.?
Personally, I think it would have to be people seeing that's actually a useful tool, because some people look at it and think, oh, it's a toy. Yeah, it's a little toy. But when people find out how useful it is, because you can get places faster and more efficiently and still be good for the environment, a lot of people will see that it'll do a lot more good than they thought in the first place.
Okay. The Aid for AIDS run you got scheduled in December in New York City. Talk to me about that.
Well, we're going to have...
why in December?
Oh,
it's
why in December?
It's a cold time of year to have a run.
Of course. Well, weather permitting, of course, we're doing this because it's on the World AIDS Day. So it's a day that is already set aside for this cause.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Take care.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Have you shared that with me?
I have not. But I
Will
will.
you share that with me? All right.
Sure thing.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Is that our bell?
Yes.
Okay.